If you're seeing this message, that means the original version of this video, though the discussion we're in was transformative in nature, therefore making it comply with fair use, has been blocked on copyright grounds. So this video is a re-upload consisting of little to no audio-visual content from the episode, basically making it a review. This video will consist of all of my discussion related to the episode, as well as my bonus, which is basically my blooper reel. Do you want a revolution? No! I said, do you want a revolution? Hello, my name is Shantel from Shantel is Probably Sorry. This is Black Lightning 108 called
The Book of Revelation. Do you want a revolution? Do you want a revolution?
The time the reaction starts is in the description. I was thinking that maybe Tobias's age and Lala's resurrection are connected, but then again, someone suggested that Lady Eve might be the reason that Lala is back, and it would make sense considering that episode where we saw her doing that suction thing that she was doing and the dead person opened its eyes, and I got confused. I was like, is the person not really dead? But it would makes sense if it was a dead person coming back to life, because for whatever reason Lady Eve can do that. But regardless, I'm assuming that will be explained in this episode. Yeah, so one of my comments was Lady Eve necromancy, whether or not she was practicing necromancy. Last episode I noticed that all the names for people or code names began with the Taylor, the electrician, the Johnsons, and I just forgot to say something. Was it just me, or did anyone get like the tiniest, teeny tiniest incest vibe from Tobias and Tori? Is that just me? I literally wrote down hashtag incest. And then I also wrote down hashtag hello Grace, because I think there might be a possibility that we're going to see Grace this episode. I don't know. Anissa called her last episode. Doesn't necessarily mean she's in this episode, but
her murder sets the free mind experiment back. Any information you have that will help them track it. The only thing that people here are good for is experimentation. They should be happy we're here. Green light will give their lives purpose, direction. We're doing God's work, Peter. God's work.
Shut the f up. I was trying. I was really trying. So Gambi is double agenting. I think I said last video that I don't think the double agent thing is gonna work well for anyone. I was trying to find a polite way to say this. I realize I don't care enough to find a polite way to say this. Bullshit. That's bullshit. You know that video where it's like I'm glad you broke your arm.
You know what? I'm about to say it. Say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
And the reason that whole speech about these people here are only good for experimentation, they should be lucky that we're here, that whole speech, the only reason it affected me is because of literal experimentation in poorer black communities. The biggest one that comes to mind is, I can't remember, but they injected a bunch of black men with syphilis without their knowledge or consent for experimentation purposes. It's called the Tuskegee experiment, and I personally had heard or had read that some men were injected with it, and even if not that, there are other instances in my mind where I know that poorer black people were infected or injected with disease for the purpose of experimentation. At the very least, in the Tuskegee experiment, even after there was a cure for syphilis, they let hundreds of men, poor black men that were in the study, go blind, go insane, and die from syphilis purposely for the sake of an experiment. Syphilis that then got passed to their spouses and their children. And then the president, I think, during the Clinton administration apologized for that, but what the hell is an apology supposed to do? Bring all of them back? So when I hear stuff like that, that is what I think of. And that is the reason I had to hold in my comments there. Or that I was trying to.
Jefferson, what?
She had been killed by a lightning strike.
Yep.
Or a black lightning strike.
Yep.
That there be a tree pattern.
Yep. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What she said.
Thank you.
It's called Lichtenberg scarring. It's a fractal pattern that occurs when electricity passes
I'm
through an
glad they're
insulating
smart.
material. Black lightning's never killed anyone, so I understand how the coroner wouldn't know what kind of wound pattern you might create.
But,
How much power?
okay, I get that, but also, lightning. Lightning is lightning, and lightning leaves those tree-like scars. If you get struck by lightning and you survive, or even if you don't, those scars will be on your body for a while at least. On the one hand, I get the coroner not being able to tell, but on the other hand, I wonder if this coroner is incompetent. That is what I'm saying. Hey! Look at my fave. Wow, my fave is doing fave things.
Okay, I'm fine.
She's not, though. So how long is it gonna take them to figure out she has powers? It literally took 7 episodes to figure out that Anissa had powers. Well, more like 6, but you get my drift. We don't have 6 episodes to waste.
Man without a plan. You know
He talking to himself, ain't he?
Dead, right?
LaWanda, you crazy.
My guy.
Good.
I'm just saying.
Soundtrack. I don't know why that's so funny to me. That's not funny. It's my fave. Why?
Be right there.
Why am I blessed?
Gambia flip.
Hey.
I told you.
Well, there goes the only proof. Aww.
You waiting for Jimper?
No.
No.
He's so happy.
You got your sad eyes. What's going on?
No.
I went to see Gambi, like you suggested, to see if he could help me find the source of that vaccine.
No. No, I'm not doing this.
How did I come back?
I'm...
I know, baby.
No.
I know.
No, no, no. I'm not doing it. No. No, no, no. I hate this with everything in my soul. Thank you.
I did that with my hands.
It didn't take 6 episodes. Thank you. Oh, damn. It didn't take 6 episodes. For those of you who have seen like my Orphan Black rewatches, you've probably heard me say at least once that Orphan Black made me impatient with other television shows. And I mean, I've broken away from that. But 1.5 years ago is when I started watching Orphan Black. I was so impatient. I was like, why does everything move so slow? Because on Orphan Black, I mean, let's just say this. Someone dies in the 1st episode, they get buried in the 2nd episode, and their body gets dug up in the 3rd episode. The show moves fast. And so that them finding out about her powers the exact same episode just made me so happy. I guess I didn't realize how impatient I still am with shows, but it doesn't show as much because I just kind of go with it. But having that happen just gave me so much joy. Now I get stressed out if something takes too long to happen. When is it going to happen? So Jen has her powers. I wrote that down. Finally, I'm glad that she's come into them. And I'm so glad that they are notes. And Gambi came out. Whoa, that wasn't. Gambi told the truth is what I meant. Finally, people know things. This is like a big relief for me. It took 8 episodes for them to find out about shady Gambi stuff. It took 6 episodes for them to find out about Anissa. And I'm just so glad that it's all happened now. I have so many good feelings in my heart right now. Lala still doesn't know what's going on, and he is hallucinating the woman he killed, let me tell you. I'm not going to do it, okay? I can't. I didn't even want to press play, and now that I think about it, that's a little bit, or a lot of bit, unfair to the character. Very unfair to the character, actually. I don't know, for whatever reason they decided to do this. Maybe comic book origins, maybe just creative license. Regardless, it creeps me out. I don't want anything to do with it. I seriously did not want to turn the episode back on. I was laying on my back on the floor. I don't think that's ever happened to me on this channel before. And I've watched some messed up stuff. But yeah, high-key unfair to LaWanda, who didn't deserve to die in the first place. And then for whatever reason to have her ghost or spirit or soul attached to the man who murdered her and then have her be in some weird twisted relationship with him in his head. Or maybe not in his head. I really don't know what's going on. I think part of me was considering the possibility that Lady Eve might come back, but if Lady Eve is the one bringing people back, I mean, it's not like she can bring herself back. There was no Grace this episode, there was no Tobias this episode. Tobias is healing, yeah? He got shot. I miss Jill. Also, Anissa is training. Hopefully they now bring Jen into training. Oh, but they're probably not going to want Jen on the streets doing what Jeff and Anissa do. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that plays out. Is this one also on break? Because I know The Flash isn't coming back until April 10th. Yeah, so Anissa has started training. She's learning important lessons. I'm trying to look up the date that Black Lightning comes back. 'Cause I'm lonely forever. Huh. Next episode is called Little Black Lies. Interesting play on words. I like it. As far as I know, this is coming back next week. By the way, I did just watch the promo for 109, so bits of that will be in my bonus. Just the audio though, because I didn't have my screen recording on. I'm actually looking forward to 109 a lot now. Alright, so I guess that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. You can check out my channel or my description or my playlist to see what other shows I watch and subscribe if any of them interest you. Hope you're having a wonderful existence. Hopefully I'll see you next week or you'll see me next week. I don't know, but I guess that brings me to bye. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. I forgot what I'm supposed to say next. It's time to put both of these away. Book of Revelations. I had sunglasses in here recently. I know I did. Thought you were just another Romeo. I know I clicked it. Don't with me. It's a spinning beach ball. Just do it. Thank you for that one. I'm tired of that desk squeaking. That was violent. Violently rams desk against wall. But hey, if it makes it stop squeaking, that's what I gotta do.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Does anyone know how to fix a squeaky desk? Because this is getting on my last nerves. My desk isn't squeaking.
So you mean to tell me that my desk has been squeaking for months and all I had to do was screw in a screw? It wasn't all. My desk is not squeaking. I am livid.
He expects us to do our part, but I believe
Bible Belt is
at the finish line. Though sometimes what we want, or then all of
I know. Whoops.
I go everywhere you can't go. Count so much money with my own soul. God, holly ain't your business. Yo, a name in your mouth, that's a kick, though. Ring, 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 that's a bankroll. Count right now, feel like I work the bridge toll.
Keisha, I'm serious. Oh my god.
Hey,
That's really unsafe. You need to get down.
that is. Hey, stop that,
I'm
please.
serious.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Ow. Lala still.
Well, she just lifted up my bed and said, "You're Black Lightning."
I'm bringing in a hitman to kill him.
So how are we going to stop them?
I got questions and need answers.
I voted for you both times.
Black Lightning, all new this Tuesday at 9, 8 Central.
Thanks for watching. Click on the subscribe button to see more Black
He says subscribe the way I say subscribe. Incorrectly. I guess that brings me to bye. Bye. Book of Revelations.